Good evening. Good evening, TAF Saghalie Wolfpack families. My name is Christina Spencer, and I am the very proud principal of TAF Saghalie. On behalf of the entire staff, I'd like to welcome you to the 8th year of TAF's graduation ceremonies. Please remain standing until after the Pledge of Allegiance that will be read by Michael Goosewell.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you very much, Michael. We appreciate you. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our guests on stage with us today, starting with Superintendent Dr. Tammy Campbell, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Danny Pfeiffer, Executive Director of Technology Access Foundation, Trish Malines-DeZico, Principal Pam Tuggle, Learning Improvement Officers Martin Boonstra, Diane Ellis, and Marla Newton, Board of Directors President Mr. Jeffrey McAnalloy, Board Vice President, Ms. Trudy Davis, and board members, Mr. Hiroshi Edo, Dr. Jennifer Jones, and Lakeisha Phillips. Additionally on stage, we have our wonderful and amazing TAF Saghalie High School staff. Thank you very much. And at this time, Ms. Trish, Executive Director of Technology Access Foundation, will come and give us her address.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. All right. So this is my 8th TAF graduation. Standing on this stage just brings back a lot of great experiences for me. But this year feels really, really different. This year feels extra special. And it's about this class that's sitting up here. There's something special about them, and when they came to our annual senior breakfast at our office, you could see it and you could feel it. When they were talking about their aspirations and their fears and sharing stories with each other, you can tell how close they were. And usually during graduation, I talk about a lot of other stuff, and then I talk to the graduates. But today, this is all about you, graduates. That's all I'm going to talk about today. Aaron, AJ, Marie, Johnny, Andres, Garrett, Daisy, Jenny, Braden, Zach, Michael, Faith, William, Anna, Paris, Luz Marie, and Angelica. You all started as 6th graders. And in your 7 years here, you became the heart and soul of your cohort. You've experienced how long and at sometimes how short 7 years can be. So please allow me to take a moment, allow me the honor of personally thanking you for your commitment and service to our learning community. Hang on one second. I'm not going to sing. So I've enjoyed every year watching these guys grow up into the fine young people that they are today. And it doesn't matter when you guys join TAF Academy and TAF Saghalie. What matters is that you stayed, and here you are about to take your next big step in life. When we started back in 2008 as TAF Academy, we had this crazy vision to create a school that is a family with all the complex relationships a family has. A school where you can fail without feeling like a failure, because there's always someone there to pick you up, dust you off, and help you power through it. A school that challenges everyone to be better each day with love and support. A school that won't let anyone fall through the cracks or disappear, even when they want to. A school that develops students into leaders. You made that vision happen. You showed us all what it means to form a family. And even though some of you, your cohort did Running Start, and I'm not mad at you, and some moved to other schools, you remained together. That was evident as you assembled to grieve the loss of your dear friend, Eddie Patrique. You used your voice to let the adults know what you and your peers needed, and you put the school on your shoulders. You mentored the middle schoolers, lighting the way for their success. But what gives me the most pride and hope for our communities and our nation is how you have developed as leaders. And as Miss Julie said yesterday, and she is right, your class will be known for your leadership. You're already tackling the issues that grown-ups keep politicizing and procrastinating on. Each of you are the epitome of a service leader, one who discovers their heart to serve, answers their call to lead, and summons their courage to engage. One who shares power, puts the needs of the team first, and helps the team develop and perform as highly as possible. You are exactly what our communities and country need right now. I know that's a heavy ask for a bunch of kids just graduating high school, but I know each of you are uniquely ready for the task. I know no matter what stage in life you are in, no matter where you are, you will find a way to lead and bring others along with you. Now it's time for us to send you off on your next journey, and this is really the hardest part for all of us. To see you leave, and we won't get a chance to see you every day or talk to you every day, and knowing that you're on this new journey. So I'm going to leave you with a few pieces of advice in the form of African proverbs. Always seek mentors, then be one. The people of Sawana say, the young bird does not crow until it hears the old ones. Don't make excuses for not getting your business handled. The people of Maasai say, he who is unable to dance says that the yard is stony. Be a continuous learner. The people of Swaziland say, wealth, if you use it, comes to an end. Learning, if you use it, increases. Get your hands dirty. The people of Take say, you learn how to cut down trees by cutting them down. Build off your great start. The Yorubans say, where you sit when you are old shows where you stood in youth. Lead by example. The Kenyans say, he who refuses to obey cannot command. How you show up matters. The Ethiopians say, because he lost his reputation, he lost his kingdom. So finally, I'm going to leave you with this little nugget that I've left with every graduating class before you. Take chances, be bold, be silly. It's okay. Living in a box has never been where the magic happens. Stretch your creativity further than ever before to make the world better than it's ever been. And remember, no matter where we are and no matter where you are, we are all still together. The village is strong and growing, and you are forever a part of it. And in the words of Mr. Durant, the world is better with you in it. Go out there and change the world. TAF Saghalie Class of 2019. Thank you.
All right, now let's hear from our babies. Trish, thank you very much. We appreciate all of your words of inspiration. And now for our very first student speaker, Johnny Heredia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the graduation ceremony of the TAF class of 2019. Before I had this whole speech monologue planned that I was going to say, but it sounded a lot like Saturday Night Live, so I threw it out and I tore up a new one. And as I wrote another one, it sounded like Gary Vee, Captain America, and Matt Foley all in at the same time. So I threw that one out too. But then, as I wrote this one, I decided to do it because of Mr. Umali. Where's Mr. Umali? When Free Write Fridays were made, one of the very first things I remember is he wrote his own thing, as we wrote as well, and he wrote one good thing about each and every one of us every time. And so I write for mine every good thing about a person graduating here at TAF this year. First, I'll start with Aaron, Aaron. I knew you back in 5th grade back at Star Lake Elementary, although you probably don't remember me as much as I remember you. But it was at TAF that you and I became such close friends. Your intellect and athletic abilities never fail. Every day you surprise me, and I'm very proud to call you my friend. For William, I know sometimes it may seem like I don't appreciate you, or I don't like you at all, but that's not true. You have this energy that makes people like you even when sometimes you say or do things that push their buttons to the very edge. But you are very funny, very kind, and you are a good friend to those that you are friends with. For Katara, I personally don't fully know you, but I have only heard the greatest things about you. You are one intelligent young lady, and I'm sure that whatever you decide to do in life, you'll just kill it. Michael, you surprise me all the time with how smart you are and how thought out you are when it comes to being in the classroom. I appreciate you and the challenges you bring me into my intellect every day. Now where's Gabe? Oh, Gabe. You have this kind of humor that many find either offensive, edgy, or just plain crazy. To me, your humor is always appreciated. You are a man of many talents. And I am sure that I have only seen a small sliver of what you have to offer this world. Let's see. Angelica, I have known you for such a long time, even probably one of the most. I remember at the start of our friendship, I didn't really like you as much. I'm going to be completely honest. There was a rough start to it. But once I really got to know you and you got to know me, we became really good friends. I remember me, you, Blaze, and Adidai doing yearbook for about 2 years. There was just a lot of history of our friendship. And your kindness is always appreciated, and I'm grateful that we remained friends for so long. For Marina, you and I definitely have bumped heads this year. That doesn't mean I don't like you, it's just we don't get along as much. You are one talented artist and designer who doesn't realize how smart she really is. You will definitely make your family proud. Also, your sarcasm will definitely be missed. For Garrett 50 Cal, you and I in the math classroom have been known to be the dynamic duo. You were always my competition, and I was yours. You're one freaky athletic kid who is also just as smart, which is an insane combination, and I fear it. I'm going to miss you, buddy, and I'm grateful to call you my friend. AJ. Oh man, AJ, okay. You and I didn't really get that close till maybe about like 11th, maybe 10th grade, around there. But that's totally okay with me, because if I knew you in 6th grade like I know you now, I probably would have driven insane. But seriously, you are one intelligent man whose knowledge about cars and planes is mind-blowing to me. And one thing's for sure is you are very appreciated. I can't wait to see what you do. Also, if you end up flying a plane, can you just fly me for free, please? Can you just do that? Where's Xavier? I look at Xavier in the eyes for this one. Xavier, what don't I have to say about you, man? The views and opinions you have get me so mad sometimes. You push me to the edge. But you are my friend after all. You push me to be better. You make me smarter. Unfortunately, you make me think faster, because you have a quick wit to you, don't you? You are, but most importantly, you taught me to be respectful to others' opinions. And I appreciate you very deeply, as you have taught me so many lessons, like you've taught me, Durat, and Varun. Alexis, the supposed favorite senior. The amount of love I have for you is just as much as everyone I've known for 6th grade. You're a great friend, and even though you don't want to admit it, you'll definitely miss me. Your bright insight and challenges you bring to the regular perspective creates a deeper conversation, which is amazing because we need better discussion sometimes in class. But thank you for being one of the real ones, and I will appreciate you. Marie? Where's Marie? I want to see Marie. Okay, there you are. You Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, photography, art-loving freak of nature. You and I have had some crazy conversations about all the things that I just listed, but we also share a love for those things. And for those conversations and the same love that we share for the same topics, that I will remember you for. And I appreciate you and will miss you just as well. And I can't wait to see what you do at the Tacoma campus with me and Varun and Angelica and anyone else I forgot. Zach. Where's Zach? I don't see Zach. Oh, okay, I can't see. Hi, buddy. So for Zach, I used to judge a book by its cover, which is probably why I don't read, which is probably bad. But that wasn't until Zach. He is hands down one of the secretly smart kids in the classroom. He keeps his intellect to himself, and it's crazy because you would think the smartest kid would be most verbal about it, but Zach proved that to be untrue, and has taught me that I definitely am not always the smartest guy in the room. Daisy. I personally only have known Daisy last year and this year. We never really spoke until the move where the class size shrunk again. But I'm glad that happened. You have such a way with people and are so smart that I know you'll do great things. You are funny and wouldn't be surprised if your marketing with people goes well. Saida. What's wrong one? Sorry. Saida, I have known you since 1st grade back in Star Lake in Miss Caldera's class. Which, if you don't know, you've grown so much. You're also just as crazy, but a little bit more even. But your kindness and networking skills have grown, and you have shown that none of us should ever cross you. But also, you are going to do great things, and I'm glad to know you this long. Jenny. I want to first say that that's the first time I've called you Jenny in the entire time I've known you. Yeah, I prefer to say Jennifer. But I just wanted to say that these past few years of our friendship have grown so much more from the awkward 3rd grade relationship that me and you shared. We push each other to go past our limitations, and you are definitely have been my competition for the past 2 years, especially when you beat me for president. I'm not going to be too salty about that, though. You're very smart, and I'm sure you'll be the lawyer you dream of becoming. Anna, first, I want to say sorry for blocking you on Instagram. That was just for a bit in 10th grade. There's no hate. I really do love you. That's why I follow you now. But seriously, Anna is one funny person that you can't stay mad at. Her humor only makes you laugh. Not only makes you laugh, but also makes you think happier thoughts and makes you think as if you met a whole completely new person. When you're on her good side, she's one great friend. But if you're on her bad side, please watch out. I appreciate you, Anna, and we'll miss you. Paris. Now, you and I bumped heads about last year, and we haven't really spoken much since then. But I want to let you know, I don't hold any sort of grudges towards you at all. And as I did back in 10th, 9th, all the way from the beginning to now, I still care about you. I have been listening and paying very close attention to what's been going on with you, and wow, I'm impressed. Paris is one smart kid who will no doubt succeed in what he aims to do. He has exceptional people skills and is very mature for an 18-year-old. I wish you nothing but the best and hope everything goes as you planned. Faith. I saw you jump back a little bit there. Your art is always inspiring and fantastic. I appreciate you for doing all the work pieces of our projects that we work together on. I'm not the best drawer, so I want to just thank you for that. And I really do hope everything goes good for you. I hope one day your art is appreciated by those in the art industry. And also, I want to thank you for drawing that picture of me and Braden when we were making our table, and I was trying to figure out how to solve the Rubik's Cube, which I nailed it, by the way. Elizabeth, or as I like to say, Eliza. You and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but when we converse, I feel as if I'm talking to a scientist, which is really cool, because makes me feel like I'm talking to a professional over here. I am always surprised at how smart you are and how passionate you are about what you love. You are a great human being, and your family should be very proud of you. Dennis, you are one person I know that has a very good fashion taste. You should have beat me in the yearbook, I'm not going to lie. Whose also smile lights up a room whenever he walks in. I am proud to call you my friend and will miss our morning conversations that distract me from my work. Sorry, Mr. Carlisle. Luz Maria, you are such a passionate person who does not hide how she feels. I would know, I've been on that end of the stick sometimes. But it's weird because it's usually the opposite. Oh, wait, I'm reading the wrong one, sorry. But I've known you since about 8th grade, like really known you, 7th grade with Miss Mash. And the times we shared in that class make me really appreciate you, and I've seen how you've grown, and it's very impressive. Andreas, you are one funny person who doesn't talk that much in class, which is weird because that's usually the opposite. Usually the funny person's the most talkative. Andreas is probably one of the funniest people I know. You're very smart, and you do anything that your mind is set on, and I just want to say good luck to you, man. For Alex, you and I have known each other more since 10th grade, more towards that end half, but again, wow, I'm impressed. When I met you, your intelligence is beyond compare. You are well-spoken, and I'm sad to see you go off to Central, but I know you'll do great. And I will definitely try and stay in touch, because my car needs some help, so I'm just saying. Varun. Yeah, I saw that. In a span of 2 years, you have become one of my closest friends. I tell you everything that's going on in my life, I think you tell me at least maybe half. I'm not sure how much you share with me, but it's a good amount. I appreciate your kindness and respect, and I have so much confidence that you and I will excel at UW together and become one of the most known people on campus. Braden, you are also, as I consider, my close friend. This year alone, you have been there and supported me whenever I am up or when I am down. You tell me jokes, share memes and stories, and I cannot believe I have the honor of having you as my friend. I will definitely miss you while you and Alex are at Central, but hopefully we all stay in touch and grow our friendship. This one is extremely special. Lastly, our teachers from 6th grade to present. Thank you. Thank you for teaching us and inspiring us to be better. Without your support and love, we wouldn't have turned out the way we did. We appreciate you all and will forever love you guys. I will miss my friends, and I will miss this family. And I can't wait for the reunion to see what you guys do as a whole, teachers and students, even though I don't know if teachers are allowed at those kind of reunions. I don't. Maybe you guys will be there. You're invited. But I can't wait to see all the incredible things you all do. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. Now I'd like to bring up our next student speaker, Paris Singh.
Thank you, staff. Thank you, all the parents and all the administrators and teachers for being here today. So how's everybody feeling? Good. Doesn't sound like you guys want to be here. I said, how are you guys doing? I remember coming into this school in the 6th grade as a big, chunky boy. And now I'm leaving as a successful, hardworking, chunky boy. Now, my experience at TAF has been really, really amazing. I would like to especially thank Mr. O'Malley and Miss Mash for shaping me since 6th grade onwards and in middle school. I don't know where I would be without them. I remember I would get in so much trouble in 6th grade. There was a point that Miss Mash had to call my mom, and oh my God, that was the most terrifying moment of my life. I have never felt so scared of my parents. And after that was, a really, really big changing moment for me. Now, I'm going to get a piece of my speech right here. I have written a couple things. I do not have much time to thank everybody because all of you have played a big role in shaping who I am today. Now, it's been quite a remarkable moment because of all my amazing friends, Alex, Braden, Garrett, Varun. Those guys have stuck with me at TAF, and there's Sham and Andrew, but these guys, they left us since after high school. So, but I still love you guys, and Ryan, who could not be here today as well. Now, looking back, things have really, really, really changed for me, especially because of my parents and my cousin over there, who I call my big mom, and my aunt. Now, they have always supported me through everything and all of my life decisions. Even though my parents yelled at me when I was a kid, and even until now, and I'm always terrified of what they will do, I still really love them, and I still really, really appreciate what they have done for me. There's nothing in the world I know my parents would not do for me, and they have continuously supported me, which I really love them for. And I want to leave everybody here with an important life lesson. Billionaire Warren Buffett says, "I can buy anything I want in the world, but I can't buy time." Time is very, very, very essential. And in the 24 hours we get in a day, we have to make the most out of it. We only get 8 hours are already wasted in sleeping. And, for me, that's not even 8. I get like 5 hours of sleep a day because I do homework and I hold it off to the last moment. And then my dad's yelling at me like, "Why didn't you do your homework earlier?" So imagining this, just not for work. We should also save a lot of time for our family and our friends, because ultimately they will always be there for us, like they've always been there for me. I try to take a lot of time to appreciate my family and my friends for always being with me, and this amazing realization has brought me to the point where I am today. I will be attending the Foster School of Business at UW Seattle, and it would not have been possible if it wasn't for all these amazing people. I came into this school lost, and I will leave this place as a scholar. In the 6th grade, I never thought I would be attending one of the best and elite business schools in the world, and this environment has truly shaped where I will be going. I will take a moment to also thank one of my most amazing friends who sadly passed away last year, Edward Patrique. He has truly, truly shaped who I am as well today. His kindness, constant hard work ethic, and the love he always gave to everybody is what really I really think about every single day. His amazing parents, I really want to thank them. Can everybody please give them a big hand? Anatoly and Marina. They brought such an amazing soul and such an amazing person into all of our lives, who has really made who we are as people today and has brought a lot of us really, really close. I never thought I would be so close with all of my friends. I never thought I would be so connected with all of them. And may God bless his soul, and please, I just really, really appreciate what they have all really done. Now, because of all these people, I am now a leader, a public speaker, a self-motivated young man whose confidence is through the roof. Thanks to everybody here. Thank you for all of you for being here today and supporting us in the next chapter of our lives in the success and greatness we will achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Paris. Your words were heartfelt, and we appreciate you. Now, it is my great pleasure to invite our superintendent, Dr. Tammy Campbell, to the stage to have a special address for our scholars.
Greetings, parents, guardians, family, friends, staff, and most importantly, graduates. Today marks a milestone in your education career, signifying your readiness to embark on post-secondary pursuits that include college, apprenticeships, the military, the trades, or careers. Today is the beginning, not the end. The class of 2019 is truly extraordinary. In total, across all of our high schools, we have 1,576 graduates. Of these graduates, they have been awarded $17,420,000 in scholarships. Think about that. 9 out of 10 of them plan on attending a 2-year, 4-year college, technical college, post-secondary training, certificate program after high school, including apprenticeships or the military. In short, they're ready to go places. 231 of these graduates are the first in their family to graduate from high school. That's a pretty impressive milestone. 400 of them will be the first in their family to attend college this fall. They are simply exceptional. Graduates, I have a very simple and brief message to share with you, and I want you to think about it in threes. The first message is this: protect your vision, your dream for your future. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't achieve or accomplish what you want for your future. I recently heard a quote in which the person stated, "Don't make permanent decisions about your future based on the opinion of temporary people." I'm going to repeat that. Don't make permanent decisions about your future based on the opinions of temporary people. If you hang out in the wrong places with the wrong people long enough, you'll soon be doing the wrong things. Surround yourself with people who build, lift, push, and inspire you to be your better self. Second message, there are no shortcuts. You must be willing to grind it out and put in the work. Success comes before work only in the dictionary. The most successful people persist and outlast the flash in the pans. They stick it out and they see the task through. They practice and they continually work on improving themselves. Finally, your journey on this planet is about growth, improvement, and getting better. And the process of improvement is most often forged through struggle, failure, and challenge. If you don't believe me, ask Oprah, ask Gandhi, Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, J.K. Rowling, Bill Gates. Ask your classmates, ask yourselves, and you will hear a common thread. Through struggle, we gain greater clarity about our gifts, our purpose, our convictions, and ultimately our destiny. So when faced with difficulty or failure, Class of 2019, I want you to turn to it, embrace it, knowing that it will be a time to learn about yourself and to grow. Class of 2019, I want to leave you with these words by Maya Angelou. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Now go out and make this world of ours a better place. Congratulations.
Well, all right, Class of 2019, it is now my time to honor you. No more, sweetheart, please take your hat off. No more, hoot, please. Today, I actually love seeing each and every one of you in your hats, so thank you for wearing them. You have definitely left your footprints on the TAF Saghalie sands of time. Know that you are leaving a part of your awesomeness behind. And when you finally leave us, leave with no regrets. The hearts you have touched will be the proof that you leave. It will remind us that you were here. You lived, you loved, and you were here. You brought all of us happiness. You leave our worlds better just because you were here. And although I just borrowed these words from Beyonce, right, I have to slip in one every, last year it was Jay-Z, it was fine. I believe there's absolute truth and power in every last one, and they are fitting for this moment that we're sharing with you. Class of 2019, you are trailblazers. You have paved the way with all that you do for everyone to come after you. You have earned $545,000, roughly, in scholarship money. 100% of you are ready with high school and beyond plans to either join the military, be entrepreneurs, attend community college, or universities of your choice. And 100% of you are ready to take on the world, to lead with the spirit of TAF. I have learned so much by watching each and every one of you. The most important thing I've learned from each and every one of you is that you all share a powerful bond. There's no space, no time, or distance that can break that bond. As you transition, I hope you never forget how your time together has grown you and developed you. I hope you never forget that there was purpose and presence because you lived, you loved, and you brought us happiness while you were here. And while it was challenging at times, I hope you cherish the moments that you spent caring, supporting, and holding each other up. Because when you were working together, you were always at your best. It was wonderful to watch. As you all know, this TAF Saghalie Class of 2019 is graced with many gifts and talents, and I trust that each and every one of you will follow your passion, find your place in this world, and contribute to making this world a better place using your unique gifts and talents. And now, to address your most fabulous, amazing cheerleaders, biggest supports, your family. That's okay. You can clap for your families, please. Thank you, families. You have watched your precious gifts grow in every step and every journey, from babies to children, from children to teenagers, and now amazing high school graduates. I know that you have joined your hearts today because you have so many fine young people up here, and I know you watch them with pride. Remember, families, that this day is also a tribute to you. So thank you, all of you, for your support, for your loving and amazing unconditional support, and thank you also for sharing this wonderful group of students, scholars, with us. They have made a difference in our school and in our lives. Teachers, staff, foundation members, we haven't forgotten about you. You are definitely a factor in the success equation. You consistently reinforce for our scholars by always believing in them, by providing a boost of encouragement to strengthen them. You welcome them into our school each and every day. You prepared them, you inspired them, you modeled, and you taught them. Growth comes in multiple ways, and you have facilitated the process of their growth. Thank you for choosing to work with them and to work with us as they grew. And finally, TAF Saghalie seniors, I wish you all the best. You deserve that and absolutely more. You are designers, you are artists, you are master crafters of your next life journey. And as each of you are a gift, and I want to say that again, as each of you are a gift, please be a gift to someone else. In completing that work, we all know that your possibilities will be unlimited. It is an honor to salute you. Congratulations, TAF Saghalie, class of 2019. It is now my great pleasure to bring up our final student speaker, Jenny Ruiz.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those who do not know me, my name is Jenny Reese, and I was this year's ASB president. I would first like to thank everyone who is here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2019 and to congratulate every graduate. The day that we all been waiting for is finally here. Can you believe it's already been 4 years? Crazy, I know. It feels as only yesterday we were crowded near the portables, looking at each other's schedules, our backpacks filled with supplies. As for those who have been here since 6th grade, it feels as only a week ago. We all sat outside Miss Mash's and Mr. Molly's portables, wearing our school uniform, waving to the camera as we walked into our first day of middle school. To the days we spent cleaning the park, spending a night at school, exploring Seattle, to our infamous senior skip day. Oops, sorry staff and sorry parents. Our graduating class of 2019 has always been seen as the best class. Every year, as we've had new teachers, they've always said the same thing, that we were the best class that teachers have seen and had. Our class has always been special, regardless of when you came and joined our class. It was easy to connect with others, with the overall class, and become another family member of this family. After spending all these years together, we are a family. Every family has arguments and hard times. But at the end, they realize that they are a family and support one another. This year has been eye-opening to many of us, as most of us struggled through senioritis, senior project, and overall life. This was also the year that as a class, we came together. This was the year that we realized that we need to lean on each other one last time before walking across the stage and starting our new beginning. Most of us have been with each other since middle school, if not elementary school. It is going to be scary starting a new beginning with new people, new teachers, and overall new experiences. It will no longer be the same people walking through the hallways, the same teachers waving to you as you walk through their classes. It will no longer be the same. It is okay to be scared. We do not know what to expect, nor should we. However, it is time for us to take risks, for us to discover who we really are. Yeah, we might know who we are. However, we have so much yet to learn about each other. In this graduating class of 2019, We have scientists, engineers, artists, teachers, lawyers, and entrepreneurs, as well as a chef. We all have the ability to succeed, and we will. Our class is stubborn, arrogant, competitive, and overall determined. We all have a goal that we would like to achieve, and it might not be met today, tomorrow, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. However, one day it will be met. We cannot plan our futures, but as long as we're determined and work hard for it, anything is possible of happening. Now, it is our time to take on the world and find and pursue our passions. We all have the power to change the world. We're all capable of being someone. Our class is capable of anything, and we will succeed. To my graduating class of 2018, I cannot wait to see how amazing you all become and how all the accomplishments you guys make. This is not the end, but this is only our beginning. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the ceremony.
All right, it's all the moment that we've been waiting for. As principal, proud principal of TAF Saghalie, I certify that the graduating class of 2019 has successfully completed all graduation requirements of the state of Washington and Federal Way Public Schools. At this time, will our board director, Hiroshi Edo, please come forward and accept the class of 2019.
Thank you, Principal Spencer. You know, one of my favorite poems is the one by Robert Frost about coming to a fork and taking the road less traveled by, making all the difference. It can be interpreted in so many ways to mean different things, whether it's picking a difficult career path, keeping on the straight and narrow, or being a trailblazer. As a graduating class of 30 or so, you might see that as being on the road less traveled by, here as part of the Technology Access Foundation at Saghalie. I think we're always on the road less traveled by because each and every one of us is on their own personal journey. So the best advice might be the one from that old Yankees catcher, Yogi Berra. When you get to the fork in the road, take it. The road less traveled is always yours alone on the journey of finding and being you. I wish you the very best for your future. Find you, be you. Now, on behalf of the Board of Directors for Federal Way Public Schools District Number 210 in our community, it is my honor to accept the Technology Access Foundation at Saghalie graduating class of 2019. Go Wolfpack!
All right, thank you, Mr. Edo. At this time, I would like to introduce the daily cheerleaders, mentors, and stewards of the class of 2019, Mr. Andy Lang and Mr. Brandon Carlisle, who will begin the reading of our senior biographies, followed by the presentation of diplomas. I would ask that you withhold your celebration during the reading of each graduate's biography. Thank you.
Michael Guzwell. Michael says, the past 3 years at TAF Academy and now TAF at Saghalie have been the most transformative years of my life. I've had more responsibility and less time than I've ever had in my life. I want to thank all of my parents for their support as I transitioned to becoming a soldier in the National Guard.
Johnny Heredia III. Johnny says, I will be attending the University of Washington to major in computer science and minor in business. My goal is to create a video game company that would potentially bring jobs and internship opportunities to high school students that want to create video games that have true meaning. I want to thank God, my mom, dad, Chris, Levi, grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, friends, teachers, and last but not least, Taylor, for keeping me motivated and making me the best version of me possible.
Jenny Rees. Jenny has been at TAF since the 6th grade and is going to UW Seattle in the fall. She is going to major in political science. She would like to give a special thanks to her parents for all their love and support, as well as all her teachers who have helped her along the way.
Paris Singh. Para says, change the world, think big. These are the phrases that have always been said to me growing up by my parents, my family, my teachers, because they knew I could and they knew I can. I have always had aspirations of becoming a billionaire, and it is not for money or fame. The word billionaire means hard work, determination, struggle, sacrifice, and world changer. A billionaire is someone who I want to be.
Daisy Rojas. Daisy has been at TAF since 6th grade, and she wants to say thanks to Mr. O'Malley, Mr. Tracy, and Ms. Sims for pushing her to excellence. She's planning to take some time off to travel and figure out what her next steps will be.
Aaron Agwan, Africa. Aaron says, I want to say thank you to my grandparents, my Lolo and Lola, all of my uncles and aunts, and everyone who has known me. Biggest thank you of all is for my mom, Jennifer, my sister, Karina, and my late dad, Alfredo. You have shaped me into who I am, as I would not be headed to Seattle University with the dream of civil engineering without your constant support, love, and care.
Alex Antilla. Alex is going into the aviation program at Central Washington University with hopes of becoming a commercial airline pilot. He would like to thank his mom and dad, as well as the rest of his family, for supporting and encouraging him for the past 18 years. He would also like to thank all of the teachers and staff at TAF Academy, as well as his fellow students and friends for shaping him into the person he is today.
Gabe Karza. While only being here for 4 years, I've experienced a lot of things as though that I didn't think I would experience if I went anywhere else. Never did I think I would be attending this kind of school in my entire life, and never did I think I would attend the same school as all of my other siblings. Graduating this year will be great because while I enjoyed my time here, I wish to be free of the senior project. After I graduate, I'm going to get a part-time job to make some money before I go into college classes in the fall.
Angelica Colin. I want to thank my family and TAF teachers that have helped shape the person I am today. Angelica is graduating next week from Highline with her AA degree and will be attending UW in the fall. She will be majoring in biomedical sciences and wishes to pursue a career in the medical field as a pediatrician, doing what she loves most, helping others.
William Eagling. William has attended TAF Saghalie since 6th grade. He will be attending the University of Puget Sound, majoring in business management. He would like to give thanks to his family and teachers for all of these years.
Marina Koval. Marina has been a student at TAF since the start of high school. Post-graduation, she will continue her education at Highline College, where she will pursue her dream of studying interior design. Marina would like to give gratitude to her teachers at TAF who have challenged her to be a better student, and to thank her family for their love and support.
Andres Leva. I would like to thank my family for always being supportive throughout this whole process, especially my parents. They have been there for every step of the way, and I could not be more grateful. I also want to give a big shout out to Mr. Carlisle. He was not just a teacher to me, but a friend. I will be continuing my studies at UW Bothell, majoring in law.
Garrett Lutz. Thank you, TAF, for 7 years of great education, and thank you to all those who have coached me through the years. I'm going on to Green River College to play baseball.
Luis Maria Aparicio. Luis Maria joined TAF Academy as a 6th grade student in 2012. She is currently a Running Start student, and we wish her well with her future plans. Amritjot Man. This long journey has finally come to an end. The future is now the goal. Going into college will be a whole new culture, but I will adapt. Most of all, rest in peace to Eddie. This is for you.
Xavier Moon. I plan to attend Green River College for 2 years and get my associates in forensic technology, then get my bachelor's in forensic science from Seattle University. I would like to thank all of my family who have loved and supported me throughout my life. I would also like to thank my teachers who drove me to pursue harder goals in life. Lastly, I'd like to thank all of my friends who have supported and stuck with me my entire life, always ready to lend a hand when it was needed. Marie Morgans. Marie has been at TAF since 6th grade and is headed to the University of Washington, Tacoma in the fall. She plans to further her education in graphic design and journalism and join a club track team. She would like to thank her mom, dad, and sister Sydney for helping with everything along the way.
Debbie Noon. Debbie has been with TAF since freshman year and has been an artist since long before that. She's a 2-year volunteer at the Regional Animal Services of King County. She went to Running Start at Highline College for 2 years and returned to finish work as a senior. She will attend Green River College, majoring in visual communications.
Saida Orantes. I'm currently attending both TAF Saghalie and Puget Sound Skills Center. This fall, I will be attending Seattle Central College and majoring in culinary arts. I would like to thank my family and teachers for being there and pushing me through, especially this year. Shout out to Ms. Engels, Ms. Williams, and Mr. Lang.
Varun Parbacher. It is very important to be open to new ideas, to try out new things in order to exist in this world because it is ever changing. So I am ready to pave my own roads that will lead me into the world of computer science. I want to learn from my peers' mistakes. I want to self-assess and improve as I go. Tom Peters said, "Excellent firms don't believe in excellence, only in constant improvement and constant change." I cannot wait for the voyage of life to begin and to sail through college into adulthood.
Kurtar Kaur Bagri. Following graduation, I will take a gap year where I plan to find employment in the computer science field. After gaining relevant work experience, I plan to pursue a bachelor's degree at the University of East London in 2020. Thank you to my family for helping me through the last year.
Alexis Reeder. Next year, I will be attending Howard University to pursue physical therapy. I would like to thank my family and friends who stood with me through these years of high school. A special thanks to my mom for making me finish, and also to Mr. Lang for encouraging me and pushing me to do better.
Zachary Rieger. Zach's future plans are to study computer engineering and game design. He will start off at Highline College. After he gets his associate's degree, he will transfer to a 4-year college. One possibility is his dad's alma mater, South Dakota School of Mines and Technology.
Anna Scherls. After graduating high school and getting her associate's degree at Highline College, Anna will be attending the University of Washington. Anna is thankful for all of her friends, family, and teachers that have helped her throughout these last 4 years.
Faith Smith. After high school, I am planning to go to the College of Marin in California, where most of my family is. I want to thank all of my teachers from middle school and above, but a special thanks to Mr. Tracy, Ms. Dang, Ms. Mash, Mr. Amali, Ms. Sims, Mr. Lang, and Mr. Carlisle.
Elizabeth Stramer. Since attending TAF 4 years ago, Eliza has felt privileged to have an educational experience beyond her wildest expectations. She has sailed on the Sailor Sea, traveled to Taiwan, and participated in multiple art shows thanks to the TAF Academy staff. Eliza would like to thank her mother, who has been the cornerstone of her academic success. Eliza will be attending Seattle University in the fall.
Dennis Stiles. I plan on going to real estate school to become a real estate broker and own my own firm. I would like to thank my family, friends, and teachers for helping me get there, and everything I do from now on is for your Cam. I love you. Rest in peace.
Braden Sapansky. Braden has been at TAF Academy since 6th grade. Now a senior in high school, he is graduating after 7 years with TAF. Braden is heading to Central Washington University to pursue a business degree. Braden thanks his family, friends, and everyone who has supported him throughout his life. At this time, the class of 2019 would like to ask for a quick moment of silence for our peer, Eddie Patrique. Thank you.
Ooh, sure are a lot of y'all. I had like 5 pages to flip. I appreciate always listening to where you all are going to go and what you all are going to do in the future. I love listening to the senior bio, so thank you for reading those, my stewards of the class of 2019. And now for the presentation of diplomas by Dr. Tammy Campbell, Superintendent. Oh, wait, we already did that. Ooh. What I meant to say was, what you actually heard me say was, Daisy Rojas, come on up here and perform the turning of the tassel ceremony.
Graduates, please stand. Today we celebrate TAF Saghale's class of 2019, moving into the future with the turning of the tassel. Graduates, please join me in moving our tassels from the right to the left, symbolizing our graduation from high school. Congratulations, class. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it.
All right, well, that's it. Congratulations, the class of 2019. We all made it. Thank you, families, staff, friends. We are ready for the exciting recessional.